Hello everybody! Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. It's been really fun making these videos, and I get really happy when I see all the nice comments, so just want to say I appreciate that. Please keep checking out the channel because I'm going to keep putting out videos related to video games, AI, and to the games that I make. And that brings me to my next topic is I am making a game, and it involves all of you as characters. I've gone way overboard and spent way too much time, and I've made this game that basically pulls all of my subscribers from my channel and makes a game character out of them and puts them in this battle arena, and they all fight each other to the death with only one to remain standing at the end. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Okay, so basically the way it works is everyone who is publicly subscribed to my channel, I've been able to pull their channel names using the YouTube API. And so I got a list of everyone who is publicly subscribed to me in my first 1,000 subscribers, and I've made a character out of them for this game. So they're all assigned a random animal from a list of 69 different possible animals. You could be like a lobster, a dog, an elephant. They all have a certain attack stat, defense, speed, movement, hit, crit, and stuff like that. I've used the YouTube API also to figure out who has commented the most, who has the most likes on their comments, and I've given those characters a small power boost. And also the first and 1,000 subscriber have also gotten a small power boost. And it shouldn't be enough to throw off the game completely, but it should give them a slight competitive edge so they get at least a little farther in the game, so maybe they could potentially win. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna show you how it works, and then we're gonna actually see the game in action, and we're gonna see which subscriber is the winner. Let's go. Okay, so the first step is to get the AI to actually move. I put our little pigeon 3D model in here, and I set it up to use the A-star pathfinding algorithm. That will find the shortest path to a target location given a grid of nodes. So you can see our little boy walks around here and avoids all those white squares, and he makes it to the target location. The next step was to get the AI to attack each other. So I wrote some scripts using behavior trees that basically has each player find the next closest player, move up to it, and just start attacking. And they'll keep attacking until one of them is dead. Now keep in mind, this was early in development, so I did add a lot of logic later, such as making decisions when to pick up power-ups and when to attack each other, but this shows off the basics. And the next part was the stress test. And as you can see, it ran really slowly at first. I clearly needed to do some optimization here. But it was kind of cool having all the animals run around and fight each other. I mean, that was the basis of the game, but we didn't have any names yet. We needed the names of my subscribers. And I wasn't exactly sure how to do that, so I came to my trusty pal, ChatGPT. And, well, I can't quite do everything for you, but if you know what you're doing, it is pretty impressive what you can get ChatGPT to do. So I got it to write me a script that will run on my computer that uses the YouTube API that will grab all the data that I need and write it to some text files. Then it was basically a matter of copy and pasting the script and telling my computer just to go ahead and run it. And at that point, I had the names of all my subscribers, and it was time to put them in the game. All right, there we go. So each subscriber gets a random animal, and it's a little chaotic and messy right now, but we're gonna clean that up a little bit later. The next step was to make a place for them to fight. So I put together this map that has various obstacles such as water, rocks, trees, there's bridges where the animals can cross over, and I put power-ups all over the level too. Next, it was time to spawn the players. I wanted them to be spread out all over the level, but they also couldn't overlap with trees, rocks, or any other players. And so I wrote a script to do that pretty well, but I had an issue that despite my best efforts, these stupid animals kept just walking into the river for some reason. They kept falling in. I made sure that the spawning script could never spawn them in the water, and that their movement script would never move them into the water, but somehow they still ended up in it, and I don't know how. And so I went with this approach by just adding all these colliders all over the boundaries of the water so they could not possibly make it in. And that worked pretty well. Okay, so before I show you the battle in action, let's talk about how the battle is going to work. So we grab a subscriber and we generate a random animal. After that, we randomly place it somewhere in the level. Each player starts the game with the same stats. They have the same health, defense, speed, attack, hit, and crit chance. But they can improve those stats by picking up power-ups. Also, when a player defeats another player, they regenerate a little bit of hit points. Also, a few of the players get a small stat boost at the beginning of the game based on the criteria we talked about earlier. There are 4 power-ups in the game the players can pick up to raise their stats. The yellow power-up increases their movement speed. The red power-up increases their attack damage. The green power-up heals them, and the purple power-up increases their hit chance. There's also a small chance for a critical hit, but there's no power-up that affects that. Players will prioritize moving to and attacking the closest player, but if there's a power-up nearby, the player might decide to prioritize picking that up first. And of course, since this is a battle royale, the last player standing wins. Alright, that's about it for the rules. I think it's time we jump into the game and see who's gonna be crowned the #1 subscriber. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's give a little overview of the players. So there's quite a lot of players in the game, so we're not gonna be able to look at everyone's name really closely. So I'm gonna kind of keep this zoomed out view and just scroll around so everybody can see their name if they look closely. There's our first subscriber, TJP, who's a crocodile. And we got an elephant on the bridge near the health pickup. Let's see, big pile of animals up there. We got Jag the chicken. We got Yeet Apprentice the eagle. Wicked Thorns is an owl. We got a raccoon on the bridge. Fox up top, Victor. And we got most likes for Armored Chimp, most comments Crafty GG, and 1,000 subscriber Nunya Business, all like really close to each other. And we got a dog on the bridge, a little chickadee called Rose Dragon, and I think that covers it. Let's get started. It is gonna be a little bit chaotic here. We got an elephant brawling with an armadillo on the bridge, and a raccoon and a porcupine brawling on the other bridge. They're forming big clumps of animals together, just all like brawling really closely. There's a lot of low health animals here. You can see there's a lot of deaths going super fast in the top right. Players are just dropping like stones. You can see the remaining players in the top left, just how fast everyone's dying. The first subscriber, TJP, there is just hanging in there. Oh man, it looks like most comments and most likes are already taken out. We got our 1,000 subscriber, Nunya Business, still hanging on there. Oh, and he is gone. Caleb Yoder is a pigeon. Oh, just got smashed by that warthog. Oh, okay, 10 subscribers remaining. Actually, we only have 6 now. And we got a polar bear, an eagle. We got Yeet Apprentice is still here. Ooh, just took out Andrew Hofer, it looked like. All right, Desert Fox 300 and Yeet Apprentice. Oh, Yeet Apprentice just went for a power up, attack power up. Oh, and for the win, Yeet Apprentice on the bridge takes out the pig. And Yeet Apprentice is our winner. So nice job. Most damage dealt, Ridley for MK12. Most takedowns, 11. Also Ridley for MK12. Wow, they did really well. Yeah, so congratulations to Yeet Apprentice. You're the winner. And thank you so much to all my subscribers and everybody that's viewing the channel and watching the videos. This has been so fun to make, and I really get a kick out of seeing all the subscribers as just like piles of animals in the battlefield back there. So thanks again for everybody watching. Alright, well that about covers it for the subscriber battle game. Again, thank you so much for watching, and special thanks to all my subscribers. And if you happen to not be subscribed, you could like totally change that if you wanted by clicking the subscribe button. Like, I'm not gonna force you on anything, but it might be like a really cool thing to do, so you could consider that. I'm just joking, but if you do want to be part of the game, feel free. I also wanted to say, if any of you watching have any ideas for the game that I just made, anything that we could add to it, interesting features, power-ups, anything like that, I would love to hear it. So please feel free to leave it in a comment. And if you guys have any ideas for future games or videos, I'd also love to hear that too. I also wanted to touch on the future of this channel and what it's going to look like. I'm going to continue focusing on AI, game-related content, and the way that I can kind of fuse those things together along with comedy. So if you've liked The President's Playing D&D, the Oblivion voice mods, or Pokemon by Balenciaga, I'm still going to make videos like that too, but I'm also going to be making more game-related content and focusing specifically around the games that I make. So I invite you guys to check that out, and again, just want to say thank you so much for the 1,000 subscribers, and I can't wait to see where this channel takes me in the future. I'll see you guys soon.